Not the ear. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Hello, everyone. I hate you. So we is back.
And now I bring you Paris in springtime.
So as you can tell, niggas are on some other energy tonight.
Oh my God. You don't know where that's from?
I do. However, comma. That is not what this conversation is about. That's not what this conversation is about, and you know it. This conversation that we are about to dive into, we're gonna do some reordering, okay? Because I know we mentioned that we was about to talk about WandaVision. However, comma. Go ahead, you can tell the people stuff.
You missed the deadline. The season has passed.
I don't know about that. There's still stuff we can talk about, but in the spirit of bringing you Subway, fresh, new. Why are you acting like you don't know the whole damn tagline of Subway is eat fresh?
No, but it took me a second.
Oh, okay.
I was giving router, buffering.
I hate you. You know what? Before we do this for hours, niggas and friends and those of y'all who's just watching this to watch this, we are going to dive into the new Marvel show that is the second part. I'm making sure I have this correct. The second part of Phase 4.
I feel like that's right.
That is correct. The second part of Phase 4, which is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Not you yawning.
No, one day.
So, where do we begin? Do we want to talk about the intro that dropped beforehand, or just dive right into it?
Just dive right in. My brain buffering. I told you.
You will learn more about us, as you saw in the Marvel Duos, a bit of it in the Marvel Duos video. There's a lot of buffering for us. There's a lot of words are fun. There's a lot of tangents and losing train of thoughts, as you just saw. So, with that,
category is ADHD.
Shut up. Don't expose us like this. Okay, so let's dive in. Yes, I took notes on my phone because ADHD. Anyway, I mean, so you want to begin then?
No.
Listen, Sherry.
Floor.
Sure, nuh-uh. Sherry. You are the younger sibling. You are the younger sibling. You have the floor.
Fine. I won't be moved.
You can be a rock all you want. You have the floor.
You have the floor.
It's yours.
I don't want it.
If you don't go ahead and stop playing these games.
I mean, I just have little funny.
Share your funny things.
Okay, so. Hey, we open up. The show starts. Ooh, party. And off rip, my boy Sam, determined. I ain't never seen nobody put on a button down shirt with so much conviction. Immaculate. We
Can I
move on.
ask? Can I also ask a question?
What's your question?
Was there a reason why they had this man in a blue suit? Because, and follow me here. So we're used to seeing people in a black suit. However, black suits apparently give the idea of funeral.
Yeah.
So they decided to change it to blue.
Yeah.
But also why? Like, because we saw, I mean, just jumping ahead a little bit, but Mr. Rhodey, ooh, man, I love me some Rhodey. He came dressed in his uniform. Thank you, because I was about to say
uniform. Yes, that's down. Decorated,
like the veteran he is.
Yeah,
but that was
to Don Chichi.
Shout out to Don Chichi, but that was a blue. But I understood that because it's a uniform, and I personally have yet to see a black decorated uniform when it's like more so your business attire.
Yeah.
So was that on purpose with the matching to say that he's not retired, he's still in the force, or because let's be real, we learned that he's been working for the Air Force once again.
Yeah.
For 6 months.
Cease.
So I'm just like, what is this giving?
Yes. I feel like the blue, because like you said, like the black is giving very much funeral, but like also a gray suit is not really giving what it was supposed to give. And I feel like the blue was just kind of like a nice compromise, just on like a wardrobe standpoint. But also, I think there was, of course, the scene that they had when they was walking around was significant. But I feel like it says something like on a separate level that like the two Negro sidekicks are having their moment. They can speak.
Literally,
they can talk.
Literally the friendship that I need to see more of.
Yeah.
Because Marvel, listen, Miss
Marvel. The parts are gone.
Oh shit.
Tony and Steve dipped. So they're what's left.
But let's also talk about it, Miss Marvel, because we didn't forget you, boo-boo.
Yeah.
What is you trying to say that now the Negroes have full speaking parts?
Yeah.
Once their white counterparts are gone.
When shit hits the fan.
So when you peel off when you peel off that white shell,
well,
are you trying to what are you trying to say? But I still support the friendship. We're also going to talk about, we love seeing Falcon with these new and improved wings. Red Wing got his beautiful debut also.
Yes, shout out to him. Shout out to all my pairs.
I'm weak. But also, we're going to talk about how they still try to throw in the white counterpart. Why? Because it had to be Stark Industries.
True.
They're not ready for that conversation. We're going to hold on to that for later.
True.
Let's see. What else? LAF. Who the hell is LAF? I know they're in the Libyan space. So we're in the Middle East area.
LAF stands for loud ass fools.
I feel like the L may stand for Libyan just because of how they were trying to avoid the Libyan airspace.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. You could be right as well.
Loud ass fools, yeah.
Okay.
They're part of the big three.
The big three?
Yeah.
What's the big three?
Aliens, androids, and wizards. Respectfully.
That's not the big three. There's no such thing as a big three.
We're not reenacting the scene for the viewers.
The scene that hasn't even showed up yet. We're jumping. Anyway.
Yeah, we're leaping.
We're leaping, and we're gonna leap right back where we were.
We're time hopping, if you will.
Stop. We're going to time hop right back to where we were because no, we can't do the most.
Yeah. Shout out WandaVision.
We will talk about her another day.
Steven.
So Torres, the biggest fanboy.
Yeah.
And
doing too much.
Yes. Can we talk about it?
When you give a groupie a chance, it's the sequel to when you give a mouse a cookie. When you give a groupie a chance. I mean, look at all of the most...
Please don't call out Peter Parker like that.
The most famous groupies in history.
Peter Parker!
Here, fumble in the bag. Let's think that.
The chat.
Let's think about it, right? For example, the Queen Selena, Yolanda. That's all I need to say.
So we're going to move on to our next topic.
The groupies are the devil.
We're going to move on to our next topic.
The children don't hate that take. I'm sorry. We're going to have to be mad. And what about it?
Please stop. Please stop. Please
you
stop.
You can your stand account in peace.
Please stop. So what are we thinking about Flag Smashers?
It's giving very much Temple Run with this mask.
I was not expecting the mask part. I was like, wait, Temple Run? You mean that scene? I can see it. And then you put the mask and I was not ready. I was not prepared.
Yes, it's giving very much Temple Run with the mask, but them as people is giving very much a separate franchise.
Don't do that.
Don't franchise.
Don't do that.
Where it's a bunch of people running around committing crimes, but calling it justice. I'll move along. You can fill in that in with whatever you want to fill it in.
So I liked how the show gave us little snippets into personal lives. And yeah. I'm saving the other half of this duo for a moment because there's a lot to unpack with the section we got of this man. But we got to see Sam's sister, Sarah.
Shout out to her.
What do we think about Sarah?
From the South. Repping the Ninth Ward, my sister Sarah. Don't play with her.
Also, I know this is going off point just a little. It's a little tangent, it's not too far, but I really enjoyed that they tried to include New Orleans and give Anthony that leeway to actually dive into his culture.
Yeah, shout out to the Bayou baby in the flesh. You already know what's going on. It's your boy, Ever.
I hate you.
I'll never let it go.
But
I'll make a point to mention that in every video.
Oh God. Okay. So that's gonna be your catchphrase for every video. I hate it. I hate it. What was I saying?
Your boy Anthony.
No, there was something about Sarah. I love how they give Sarah a strong personality. They don't water her down or nothing. I have mixed feelings about her being a widow, only because why she got to be Black and not have, like, it seems like they tried to give her a strong personality, but then they also took away her counterpart. So I'm just like,
the absent father trope.
Touching on it a bit, and it's pretty much like now Sam is trying to like step in for the boys, and I'm like, Marvel, don't test me.
Yeah.
But also, we better get these boys' names.
Yeah.
Marvel, you told us them twin names real fast.
True.
You better give these children names and let us know. I don't know why you played this game of Uncle Sam, and he goes the boys, but we never know what the boy's name is.
Yeah. And don't be out here. I know Stan Bartholomew Lee was not in that comic book writing ethnic ass names. So don't be out here trying to name these children's Wade. I don't want to see a Jaquan. I don't want to see a Jaquel. I don't want to see a Daquan. I don't want to see a Kenyatta. I don't.
If they do anything drastic like that, I hope y'all know that it's about to be fight time.
Yeah. And I'll be at Marvel headquarters promptly like Miss Wanda Girl was at them headquarters trying to get her husband.
And the first person to go is Anthony, because this man needs to. He better not sign off on that either. Anyway, so we talked a lot about one half of this duo. Now
Yes,
for the other half.
girl.
Yes, because
Black Lives Matter.
I mean, yes, and also share Black stories. But now, now let's talk about. We look at our man's,
yes,
the Winter Soldier, aka James.
Yes.
And
my section.
So we start with James having a whole ass nightmare.
Yeah.
But that's not where it really starts.
Yeah.
Starts with this man in therapy.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm
not gonna lie. No disrespect. I understand the purpose of this, and I am one of the biggest Bucky Barnes stands. However, seeing this man in therapy, with the therapist that honestly I feel like is problematic in and of herself. Because Dr. Raynard, I don't care what she is. I don't care if she is a cynic. I don't care if she is a veteran herself. I wouldn't want to open up to her either with the way she was treating people. Like, you don't need to come here with an attitude just because you have your degrees, because you've gone through your trauma. No. You could have just said what you needed to say and then kinder and kept it pushing. But you want to be all rude and everything. It's like, okay.
You know, I think they've already formed what she would call a relationship, and he doesn't know what's happening.
Truly.
But she's just trying, like, it's like she keeps hitting the dead end, and she's probably over it. Not to be on her side, but I feel like that's probably the situation.
And I understand that. But as someone who has gone through therapy and who also has, I am no expert, but I also have family in the mental health field. Literally, you are told if you're treated like that, no matter what the relationship is, find someone else, because that is not the way you get. Especially, this man has PTSD and is going through it. I love that Marvel is not shying away from these mental health issues, but the fact that this man has PTSD, and I understand tough love, but having him be with a therapist who's, I understand she's on edge because different lifestyle and understanding something, but that's not the way you treat a patient, boo-boo. Like, if that was real life, she would have had that license revoked real quick. But hey, what do I know? Also, can we talk about how they have this man under rules for his parole? And not his parole. Honestly, it's a parole. I won't call it a pardon because it's more of a parole.
He's under what?
They pardoned him.
Yeah.
But it's more so parole to me.
Why do you think that?
Because, one, he's required to meet with this woman. And I understand, but like, you can't force people into therapy and then expect them to be cooperative. But more importantly, the rules that they put into place for his pardon to continue. I'm just sitting like, so y'all put him on parole,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you know he was traumatized. I'm not excusing all his actions, of course, but he's traumatized. And y'all are doing the most, saying you're helping him, like white America loves to do. But you're really just traumatizing the man more.
Well, well,
I'm just saying. Like, we will discuss the rules in the next video because I feel like there's more we're gonna learn about it. But also we see Bucky try to be a modern person by going on a date again.
Oh God. I personally, okay. I really hated I and not hated it because of the way like whatever, it's a scene, like that's fine. But I hated how it made me feel. Hi, welcome to watching a movie. Welcome to watching content and then feeling a way about it.
I
But yeah,
mean, expand on it a bit more.
I just didn't appreciate Miss Significant at the restaurant, Miss Waitress, no Broadway. I was just looking like, girl, like you all of this man, like, and then Yuri, God bless his soul.
Oh God.
He just a sweet little old man, little cute little old man. We just minding his
See,
business.
okay, see, this is where I'm in the same boat as you, but more so for a different reason. I didn't appreciate the date because I feel like it was forced. Even with Yuri setting it up, I felt like it was forced.
Yeah.
I understand it was trying to serve as a plot point to kind of connect back to Yuri's son.
Yeah.
And that whole situation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just like, you could have just made that its own plot point by itself.
Yeah.
And also, I don't like it already failed the Kent test if that was going to be the first episode we're testing it on. Like, why are you bringing this woman in? I wasn't having a problem with her being a waitress because she was being a badass in her own right. But y'all made her pretty much be there for this situation. And then she just gets wiped out of the conversation. Hopefully she makes a comeback. But
they made up for it with Sarah. That's how we passed. That's how, you see what I'm saying? That's how that was able to be streamed. Because they gave Sarah, Miss Girl, Miss Toller.
Her name's not Miss Girl, it's Miss Toller.
A role. She is not a girl, she is Miss Toller.
She is Miss Toller. But yeah, Yori needs to come back. Yori needs to have a longer stint in the show, or else I'm fighting.
Yeah.
What else can we talk about before we do predictions? The show is low blow after low blow after low blow.
Yeah.
At least for this first episode. Like, I understand we need to give exposition and move and keep it moving for a climax, but also a lot happened at once. Like Sam and Sarah were already at a low point with trying to save their family business and also the house, but also the memories. And there was tension there because Sam was gone due to the blip and coming back, and Sarah had to dealing with it on her own. So I know we're trying to show the layers of these characters, but also the fact that they want to hit us with all of this.
Yeah.
And then this ending.
First of all, who is that?
Tanjay, the man playing that fake Cap is Wyatt, that sweetheart that we saw at the virtual screening.
With the beard?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, Suki no.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's him. No, because I was watching when we were watching the credits scroll. When they showed Wyatt's name, they showed that fake me out Cap, and I was like, so this man grew a beard after all this filming? Okay.
I was just going to make a comment to go back to Mr. Barnes.
Go ahead.
Um, I wrote down verbatim. No, because no, because Bucky's voice is too soothing for his past. There's just something unsettling to me. To me, his voice is just so like, yeah,
It's called the
I did
disconnect between reality
did that, and it
and your
happened.
past. And also, he was brainwashed, to be
But
fair.
even when he was the Winter Soldier, it was giving very much, "I'm gonna kill you," and what about it?
Because Bucky was not here.
I know, but I'm saying like basically what I'm saying is that him as his character, his voice is too soothing for me. For me, it's giving ASMR, and I want you to give me nightmares. I don't want you to put me to sleep. I want you to keep me awake.
But you know that's not going to be Bucky style. That's never Bucky style.
I know. I know. And also, I peeped. I peeped. Sam's sister is named Sarah. Steve's mother was also named Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I don't think that that's not on
It's not.
purpose.
It's not. And I say this only because I know they're doing it somewhat based off of the comics. Because let me, quick side note, MCU, here about with content and slowly growing. So comics, here with here and here. Oh, my hands are not even on the screen. Here with here and content, like they have already grown and kept it moving. The MCU is just catching up now. But yeah. Um
Yeah.
Predictions?
Um, I
I
kind of,
got
yeah, you
three.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm gonna say my first one. My first one is I feel like Flag Smashers may be in cahoots with the American government.
Elaborate.
Okay, so y'all hear me out because part of it is because the way that the Flag Smashers, especially the lead Flag Smasher, right,
Mhm.
who beat the ever living lights out of Torres,
Mhm.
was giving very Winter Soldier,
Yeah,
very like Super Soldier,
yeah, very much,
Steve Cap vibes, very serum based.
very much brute force.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's not just the brute force because we don't know enough about the leader. So I can't say it's just the brute force
Yeah.
because that's what's making me think of like, does it, and this was also part of my prediction with it. Will his body heal really quickly? Is he able to like move faster as well? It's just the brute force
Yeah.
because I feel like when we learn more about him, and I feel like that's going to happen as we continue, I feel like we're going to see if he's more so similar to Bucky in a way, where like the super serum pretty much made his body stop aging and he got brute force, or if he's more similar to Steve, where there's like a lot more that comes with his super serum. And that's gonna really talk to us of how much connection there is. Especially with Fake Me Out Cap, because that man has got to go. But I'm also wondering, does that man fully have more to him than we think? So that's where I'm thinking of, are they in cahoots? Or is this ex Hydra doing their own little thing? America kind of saw this and was like, hold on, maybe we can replicate this. Which is honestly some of the groundwork I was laying down for another fic. So this is why I also said I was mad of if Marvel stole my idea. I'm taking a square up. But that was my first one. Go ahead if you have a prediction, because I don't want to read all of mine at once.
Not the Flag Smashers giving Proud Boys.
Well,
Anyways,
you heard the name and you saw the mask. So, baby.
Child, they was at the Capitol, honey.
Especially with this propaganda that Marvel loves to be doing. You're not slick, Marvel. We know your bullshit and your propaganda, especially
They really just sat there and had that whole sequence with Sam look like Subway Surfers, but we won't get into it.
We're not gonna get into it.
Yeah, we won't get into it. But yeah, join the military.
As they do.
Anyways, I don't really. I feel like I don't have a prediction. Like it's not a prediction, but I don't know. Like I don't really like. I'm kind of lost as to how they're going to meet up. Like I don't know what's going to get them to come together. Now it
True.
might be because of old boy who's becoming the new Cap, and they come back to DC and like, nah, we ain't going for this for real. Like run that back way, and then like let's reconvene, and then it's that type of situation. But I also feel like Sam is on one of Bucky. He's on his list of amends to make. I don't know what it could be for, but I feel like he would.
I mean, it could be for trying to kill Sam more than once, trying to destroy Sam's car. Could also be for trying.
Please, I forgot, honey. I forgot about it, child. But yeah, I feel like because they were saying there's gonna be a lot of special guests.
I don't like that. That was my last thing of like these special guests better not be like how they tried to do Pietro.
You're right.
In WandaVision, like make these guests have a purpose or just leave them out. I understand.
I feel like the special guests in question can be one of the following. Because we already getting Sharon. Period. It could be Mr. Fury.
Okay, I can see that happening.
It could be. Oh, what's his name? Kobe Kobe Smulders. Yeah, her character or old dude Coulson. Yeah. And I know that's like, but they in DC. Who else is in DC?
I know.
But there could be a lot of old Hydra heads from the
coming
past
back
still in DC.
As we saw with Mr. Barnes himself. And we're not going to talk about it though. That's going to be we're going to wait for episode 2 because I want to make sure the action follows up properly.
Cause you know how like it's been confirmed. Hold on, child. It's been confirmed that WandaVision was a direct layup to the Doctor Strange movie. Direct, linear line. What would this show be connected to? Now, Loki. What if Mr. Wu?
I feel like Loki's gonna be connected to it. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but what if Mr. Wu popped up? He in the FBI.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised anymore. I'm
not FBI. I mean, that's why, just around the corner.
It could also give us some Black Widow tease.
Well,
I'm looking at the phase 4 list real quick. Yep. I feel like it might possibly give us a hint of Spider-Man.
I'm about to say, or Spider-Man.
No Way Home. And then the other one that comes to mind, honestly, is Black Panther 2.
Yeah, because they could send my man back to Wakanda.
I feel like that might be, and that's something that I'm thinking of. And before
Shuri.
Period. And I think my last prediction is if these two share this goddamn shield, I swear to God, it's going to be on site with Marvel.
Yeah. Because what we're not going to do is say kumbaya.
No, like, make it make sense.
What I'm going to say is,
I'm not going to be mad at it, but that's what I don't want the imagery to be. I'm not going to be mad at it if it happens, more so I don't want that imagery to be what shows up. Because it's Bucky and Sam sharing it. I don't want that imagery.
But they also, like, in a lot of the press junket, Bringing up, oh, we're gonna really touch on how this is gonna affect Sam and his identity as a black man, and
But you know, Marvel, they won't commit.
But Malcolm is a beige man. The director,
that's why I'm like, will they actually commit or not?
Is beige, not Ryan Coogler, but close. Beige. If you walk by too fast, you think he was a. It's giving Meghan Markle. It's giving Archibald.
No, you didn't.
Pass the paper bag test.
Don't do Archibald like that.
We can pass the paper bag test, but I am still Negro.
Not on Blue Ivy's internet. Don't do this.
I said what I said.